Welcome back, my friends. We've had some technical difficulties and had COVID and had all kinds of things going on. That's why I've been missing in action for a while. I had a job change and all sorts of things going on in my neck of the woods. So, anyway, we're back, and I'm glad to say that I'm back. I've missed doing these, and I hope this video finds everybody doing well. Things will be brief today. I'm not feeling well, and so anyway, I wanted to discuss the things that's going on right now. We've got Ukraine, um, situation over there going on, which we're hoping and praying for peace and the end of hostilities between Ukraine and Mother Russia. The my alliances, I find people are. I've heard that there's been complaining about Ukraine. I don't know what these people are talking about, but bear with me. I'm having some situations with my camera here. Anyway, I there's been things going on. People complaining about Ukraine and whatnot. And anyway, I don't know what they're talking about. I don't agree with Russia attacking them, although I believe it's all about resources. Usually, when a nation attacks another nation, it's for their resources or political capital or something. There's a benefit for it. They just don't do it for no reason at all. Like, for instance, the uh, first Gulf War, the attack was on Kuwait. There's a lot of oil fields down there that, my personal opinion, Saddam Hussein wanted to get hold of, and that's why he attacked Kuwait. Now, I can't say that's exactly what all is going on. I know that Ukraine has a lot of natural resources, and that I don't know what Russia's intents are, if they're planning on, escalating or expanding. The only they know, but the reality is, I would say it's all over natural resources. Now, I don't understand. I don't remember the name of the gentleman that from. He was a Republican. I can't even remember what state he was from now, and I can't remember his name. But it mentioned that Ukraine was thugs and whatnot, and it sounded as though um, he didn't have a problem with the invasion from Russia. I don't agree with him on that. I did not read his statement because I found that the article that was dealing with that was seemed to be more concerned about attacking this said congressman than it was about um, trying to bait, trying to find what he was basing what he was talking about on. Anyway, so I'm trying to find the news here real quick. Let's see, the Supreme Court nominee Jackson. She's defending herself on second day of confirmation. Um, Something I do want to discuss is the rising gas prices. I read a headline today, and it seems to be eluding me, that several different states have lowered their gas taxes to help bring the prices down. I live in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. I can't say for sure that they have done that. I do know that the price of gas has dropped about, on average, around 20-25 cents on the gallon. So, and that's nice. I mean, it's ridiculous. I think that that we're having to put up with this gas spike. They tell me that we don't get much of our gas from Russia. Then why the heck are we having to pay all these gas prices? Outside of the fact that it's an excuse to raise prices on everyone. Now, I will say this: I try to be fair in my thoughts and opinions and when I speak, because I don't really want to. My objective is not to offend or upset anyone that might hear this video. But I do resent to this day the days in the Obama administration when they told us things were the new norm, we needed to get used to it, and it almost came across as though they were shaming people for trying to get ahead in life. Why else do people work? Yeah, you've got bills to pay, but you want to get ahead in life. You want to build up a retirement so that you don't have to work till you die. You want to be able to have the means to do whatever your goals and dreams might be. And the way to do that is to uh, have employment, and hopefully it's more than enough, and you can put yourself on a budget, and with time, pay things off, hopefully, and become debt free. Although the longer it goes, the more impossible achieving a debt free status seems to get because of the rise in prices of nearly everything. Um, so anyway, what I'm trying to say here is I didn't appreciate it then, and I've been hearing overtones that, well, this is the way things are going to be from now on. We need to get used to it. My big problem with that is the ones that are telling us to get used to it pretty much have a blank check. We are paying for everything that they have. Um, and I'm talking about members of Congress. They have some of them, most of them have Secret Service. They have taxpayer pay. It's their salary is based comes out of the taxes, and um, their health care, everything that they benefit that they have up there is all funded by taxpayer money, and uh, a lot of them up there are millionaires, and a lot of them live well beyond what dual income families have annually, and they're trying to tell us that we need to accept things. I have a problem with that. It's easy for me to be rolling in wealth and enjoying the kind of lifestyle I want, and everything's nice and cushy for me. And I can tell you, well, you just need to suck it up, Buttercup, and you need to just deal with it. This is the way things are. But I find that to be um, completely wrong, and my mind will not accept that. I do not embrace that. I think it's dead wrong. Only each individual person knows what is best for themselves. I believe that, and you know what works for you. And I don't, because I'm not you. And how can I sit here and say this or that? And furthermore, I find it to be insulting for me to be so much better off than you and then try to tell you that what you need to do, um, and tell you that you just need to accept things the way they are and just deal with the rising cost of everything. I find that to be insulting, offensive, and it really annoys me to no end. Now, I was checking this headline here real quick, and then just just kind of got away from me for a second. I kind of got on a soapbox and didn't mean to do that. Um, I can't find the one that I was wanting to talk about today. Um, it's eluding me on here apparently. Maybe I haven't just scrolled down long enough to see it. But anyway, whatever. They're talking about this the youth gender thing going on, and I'm sorry, folks, but it is simple biology that people are different from each other. And I'll give you an example. My new employment is on an assembly line, and we have men and women, various heights, weights, ages. And what I have observed is that there are people that excel at one thing and not as much on others, and while other people excel on those things and not the other. I'm making it very confusing. What I'm trying to say is somebody might be good at, say, packing, packing something, and somebody might be good at assembling something. but the person that's good at assembly might not be that well on packing. There's a difference in the biology between male and female. It's been that way. Their bone structures, for one, are different, outside the obvious um, reasons why of the difference. But when you're wanting to go gender neutral, you're trying to level a playing field that cannot be level. I'm not saying that some ladies can't excel at men's sports better than some men. That's a difference in people. I read an article years and years ago dealing with, I think it was World War II, that said that they preferred to get women, the military did, to try to teach them how to shoot because most women at that time hadn't really fired a weapon, and they would teach them how to do it, whereas the male counterparts would come in thinking they already knew how to handle things, and it was a different uh, weapon that they were using and a different animal, and thing it didn't work out very good. Not to mention that men are notoriously hard-headed and think they know what they're doing to begin with. Um, the ladies were far more easily taught than the men were. So, what I'm trying to say is there are things that women can do that men can't, and there are things that men can do that women can't. And if you undergo surgery to alter some of these things, which I don't understand that, I have now not talked to an individual that has went through that, so I can't understand, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I understand and I have all the answers, but I don't understand why you would want to allow someone that was born male, might have underwent a surgery, but they have kept themselves in very good shape, and outside of the surgery, their um, muscle structure and such are indicative of whatever I'm trying to say here of being a man, and you put them into a woman's sport, and um, then of course they're going to win. Now I do know that there's been discussion liking this to the NCAA and the ladies NCAA and the men's NBA and the women's NBA. And but my thought is you're not putting Michael Jordan up against the ladies uh, basketball team. Why? Because there's two sets of rules, and there's a reason why those rules exist. Not saying that women aren't as good as men, not by a long shot. I have watched a few of the uh, lady NCAA college basketball in the past, and I was impressed with what those lady athletes could accomplish. Um, so, what I'm trying to say, I'm trying to tread carefully here, but because again, I'm not trying to upset anyone, but there are some things that cannot be denied, and I agree that with some of this, I don't think that the narrative that's trying to be put out there is that if you are uh, a Republican, then you hate the people that are transgender. I don't agree with that. I think that there are far more embracing people, but we've got stereotype frenzy going on in this nation, and there is no reaching across the aisle. Everybody has to fit into one of two molds, and I resent that. I don't agree with that. In fact, I have met several people. I live in the Commonwealth of Kentucky, which everybody would say is probably Trump supporting territory. And, pardon me, they hate everything that, like our friends in New York and California are doing and such. And I have met and talked with several people that they have conservative ideas and views of one topic but not of another. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't buy into this stereotype analogy that's going on out there, and why I feel like we're being force fed. I do resent both sides, and that's one reason why I'm an independent. That they won't reach out to the other side and try to accomplish things for the benefit of the nation and their voters. And so, and that's why I have trouble with understanding the voting rights for people that are not citizens here. If you're a citizen, then by all means you should exercise your right to vote. But if you're not, you have no say in what's going on in our fair country. So anyway, I know I'm kind of rambling a little bit, and I couldn't find the article, and I apologize for that. But anyway, I'm out of time for today, and folks, just stay healthy, stay great, and remember that your opinion matters. Make it heard. Bye for now.